found in the Klondike region of Canada's Yukon Territory in 1896. Within weeks, stores, saloons and offices lined the muddy streets of Skagway. The population was estimated at 8,000 residents during the spring of 1898, with approximately 1,000 prospective miners passing through the town each week. By June 1898, with a population between 8 and 10,000, Skagway was the largest city in Alaska. Skagway still has a historical district of about 100 buildings from the Gold Rush era. The White Pass and Yukon Railroad Company was organised in April 1898. It was in May 1898 that they began laying narrow gauge railroad tracks in Skagway. The railroad depot was constructed between September and December 1898. However, by 1899 the stream of gold seekers had diminished and Skagway's economy began to collapse. By 1900, when the railroad was completed, the gold rush was nearly over. For decades, the railway carried significant amounts of ore to Skagway to be loaded upon ships. In 1982, world metal prices plummeted, mines closed, and the railway suspended operations. In 1988, the railway reinvented itself as a tourist attraction between Skagway and White Pass Summit, later extending to Bennett in the 1990s and to Carcross in 2007. The White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad, a nod to the area's mining past, is now in operation purely for the tourist trade and runs through the summer months. Our trip was on the White Pass Summit excursion, a round trip of around 40 miles, retracing the original route to the White Pass Summit, passing Bridal Veil Falls, Inspiration Point and Dead Horse Gulch. On the journey, you will enjoy panoramas of mountains, glaciers, gorges, waterfalls, tunnels, trestles and historic sites, and also see the original Klondike Trail of '98 worn into the rocks, a permanent tribute to the thousands of souls who passed this way in search of fortune. Passing White Pass at an elevation of around 873 metres, this excursion briefly enters British Columbia, Canada, loops at the south end of Summit Lake and heads back to Skagway.